So there it is, and there's my bed.
You want to test fit it, man? This guy's tall. How tall are you, Vince?
6'1".
Yeah, man.
My heels just make it.
It's got to be perfect because, like, where you're talking about dividing it with your hinge is going to be kind of in the arch of your back anyway. So
yeah, exactly. And so here, so with the door shut, I have all this room.
yeah.
So I can, like, it's not like I'm cramped in. I got room here. This is all great storage for stuff here too.
And he can reach, like we were saying, with that open, he can reach around beside him, under the bed to get.
Use it like just like you like tuck it in right here. Just come out here and grab everything I need without even lifting this up.
Yep.
Yep.
And you talked about the recliner aspect, right?
Right. It's going to have hinges in the middle. We'll show you that bit. It's going to stand up to be a couch too. So we'll show you that in a minute. Okay. So now we got it. You just saw what it looked like with the demonstration. We are going to put brackets in here that mount so that this whole unit will mount to this plastic. We have brackets in the back and we have brackets here. So now we're going to screw these. We're going to screw the bed bench into the plastic, and I know that plastic probably doesn't have the best retention for load, but it doesn't have to hold load. It doesn't have to hold any load. All it has to do is hold it from pulling away when I turn a corner or something. So this is just kind of holding it in place so it won't move. It's got to be at least nearly as good as drywall, I'm guessing, especially if I put 5 screws in here. So now when you look at it, now this thing won't move at all. It is completely locked into this specific position. And if I want to change it, I can move the screws, but there you go. I now have a bed.
You're on.
All right, so we got the bed cut in half. We got it all measured out. Will was very helpful. I almost made a bad cut, and he figured out that I was doing it wrong, so thank you, Will, for that. And so now I'm putting the screws on the top, and then we're going to flip the whole thing over, and so the screws will be underneath so that they won't be sticking up on the top. But
yeah, you can see there's a slight gap just to allow room for that hinge
for
hardware.
those hinges to work. And then if there's any kind of, if I feel that crack, I have that blue camping mat. I'll just put a little sliver right down here in the middle, in that very middle section, so that I don't feel it. But honestly, I'm not sure that's going to be an issue.
Alright, Vince is putting in the last screw.
So here's the hinges.
So these hinges, basically what you're seeing is the bottom. This whole platform is going to flip over. And then these hinges are going to attach to that 2x4 you saw across the middle. So the top is going to attach to the 2x4, and then the bottom is going to attach to the 2x4. And they'll move.
And if you hit the brakes or you sit down weird, the whole thing doesn't slide.
Exactly.
They're independent.
Yep.
There you go.
Very good. So let's flip this thing over and show them how it works. See here how this actually attaches. This is just kind of go right into the 2x4, and it flips up, plenty of a gap to clear behind the passenger seat.
Yeah, I'll put 2 screws in and let you take a look, everybody.
And there will be a substantial gap, like he was saying, between the 2 pieces of plywood, but with that thick foam it shouldn't be any issue at all. Let me get a wider shot here. Alright, Vince.
So that's how high it can go before it hits.
Yeah, plenty of room to reach in there underneath.
Yeah.
And like we were saying, he's got to have pretty good access even just reaching around it. So
this is going to be a sitting, so that I can sit here too.
Exactly, it's more for having a nice place he can sit.
Yep.
Are you just wanting to put a leg on the back, or what are you thinking?
I'm not sure. I think kind of, if I really want to lounge, I may...
Yeah, you recline that seat and it just rests.
Yeah, you could just, you could do that, couldn't you? I didn't think about reclining the seat, but...
You can do it! Look at that. No hardware
Thanks,
needed.
Will. Can't get any easier than that. So something like that. maybe a PVC pipe or something.
Yep. So we're just going to attach this second piece and show you the bottom here. Alright guys. Woo!
There it goes. I can do mine at the same time. Both
Plenty
of them
of-
all the way up.
Yeah, plenty of room to get under this thing. So you can see now what we were talking about. You got a sidewall to hold all his things in there, and he can slide in from the back very long items. Very cool setup.